You've gone missing, sadly. I do apologise for that. Sylvia, don't click the guests. I'd rather you didn't.
We also have that is Rob Connor. He's a Philbin. One of them. Then his brother's around here too. We're gonna love, but I told her to hold out for the diamond. We're getting married. Hold out for the diamond.
I don't think you guys understand. He's the nicest, sweetest, most hardworking man I've ever met.
She just barely.
He's not. He's Tom's brother. Whose brother? He's right over there in the white suit. How are you?
Him and Emma, his wife.
Why are you missing jewels from your necklace? Are you talking about hiding secret poverty?
I am Chef was and Chef at his house. So every single so we would always come here in the summers and sorry, I'm just got a little distracted.
In any case, so do you know what a narwhal is? Narwhal, yes. Many younger folk do, as the generation behind me has grown up quite fond of narwhals in this generation. It's such songs like narwhals. And things like reds. But as it happens,
We've got your back.
keep in mind, thank you.
No worries.
Hope you guys enjoy it.
Okay, yes.
What?
It's filming.
It's filming.
It's filming, Governor.
I was never very good with the filming. I was always better with the filming. But take a still of that and put on my campaign poster. So many things this year.
Welcome, you guys. My name is Jane Murphy. I am Old David's personal secretary. I just want to thank you all for coming here today to support, to mourn Old David's death, and to celebrate his life. Thank you all for being here today. Even though we're gathered as a family in such sad times, we're grateful to have you here. Just so you feel more welcomed at this home, I'd like to introduce you to some people. Mr. Rockefeller?
Yeah, sorry.
Would you like to come here and introduce yourself?
Certainly. I am Freddie Rockefeller, the governor of the great state of Alabama, Roll Tide. I was actually just recently re-elected to my second term as the governor of Alabama. And as elated as I was by my victory, I couldn't help but become disheartened by the results of our presidential race. As we wait through these next 4 years of liberal tyranny, may we as a conservative nation stand united in the cause of freedom, and may we hope and pray that Joe Biden never assumes the White House. The government may get as big as my watch. But anyways, enough about me. I'd also like to introduce my wife Emma, if you'd like to.
Hello, I'm Emma Rockefeller. Nice to see you all tonight. Please make yourself at home. I know it's drafty and dreary in here, but please forgive us. When we have this house, because it will be our house, we will keep it up correctly. Now, and in fact, all over the floor in the entryway and in here. So whoever it was, I would ask you to please leave. Now. Thank you.
She's such a trouble, by the way. Okay, if my son Paul, well, he would like to come up and, yes, say a few words. That'd be just lovely.
Hello, everyone. My name is Paul Rockefeller. I haven't been seeing too much of the daylight recently as I've been working on my dissertation for my PhD in economics. It's really interesting, this dissertation that I've been working on. It's about light rail stops in Seattle, which might be kind of biased because Seattle people do love their light rail stop. Well, I realize that this might be a bit boring for you. I'll talk to you about this later. This is my dear sister Kate. She really is. Kate really is the gem of our family. And if anyone would have ever heard Kate, well, they would definitely never be maximizing their utility as long as I have something to say about it.
Paul's such a wonderful brother. Well, I'm Catherine Rockefeller, and I'm studying music at the University of Alabama, and I have recently taken up singing, and so I wanted to know, can we sing?
Yes.
All right. Is there a favorite song? Or
Oh, Danny Boy.
okay, I can do that one. Oh, Danny Boy.
Hey, that is so good. That was really good. Very good.
Thank
Very
you.
good. You really only need to hear the first part of that song.
Well, that's all, family.
Oh, no, don't you have another daughter?
No.
You have another little...
No, we don't.
That's Shirley.
Sylvia.
She's, well, she's here. Anyways.
No, Sylvia, do you want to take a second to say something about yourself?
I don't think she does.
I'm so glad you're here. It feels like I have friends. I don't have very many friends. But you're my friend, and you're my friend.
All right, well.
And that's the Rockefeller family. Big hands for introducing yourselves.
You're my friend.
Also, I'd like to introduce you to Mr. Peabody, old name's not his secretary, I'm his secretary. He's a personal lawyer, Mr. Peabody.
Hello, I'm Mr. Peabody, the family lawyer, third generation. I'm old David's lawyer, as was my father and his father before him. I'll be executing the will tonight. Any questions concerning it should be directed to me. I also enjoy jokes. They're my second great passion in life. Would you all like to hear a joke? So, our joke begins with Tyrannosaurus Rex, and it walks into a bar. Of course, walk into a bar jokes are an important staple of kind of Western humor. Anything can walk into a bar, and usually what happens is the thing walks into a bar and begins a humorous conversation with the bar.
I don't think I've ever heard a joke that funny since a Democrat started talking. All right. Yeah, when do you see this board in mud out of Kate? I think he said.
Kate's already kind of seriously involved with someone else. Rob.
Excuse me? Oh.
Anyways, thank you, Mr. Peabody. Also, I'd like to introduce you to Mr. Nigel. He's our butler at the house.
My official title is Chief Manservant and Director of Household Affairs. Thank you very much. And you would think that after more than 30 years of qualified service that I would at least deserve to have my title pronounced correctly.
And, I'm Maud. I'm his wife. I'm sorry if he gets a little elated about his position. Sometimes he is a sweetheart with it. But yes, I'm the head matron of this lovely establishment. And this is my dear sister Evelyn. I suppose you could call me the head mistress of this establishment. I'm just here to help you with any particular needs you may have. Anything at all.
Anyway, so they're part of the help. Also, I think you've already introduced yourself to Tom and Rob. They're helping. Tom's over there. Rob's over there. Sorry, I gotta look the same. Rob, they're brothers, and Meredith. And tonight we'll be having a dinner. And that's compliments to Frankie, our chef tonight.
My name is Françoise!
Yes, enough about the servants. Again, I'm so sorry, it's so cold in here. Like, Meredith!
Yes, ma'am.
Finally. Go for the fireplace in the kitchen.
Oh, but ma'am, those are in the cupboard with the rat poison, and Nigel lost the keys to the cupboard.
Misplaced would be a better word.
He lost them.
I don't care, just fix it.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, Meredith. Like I said, if we could please adjourn to the window room through these doors and for the reading of the will, that would be wonderful. Thank you guys.
Nigel, have you seen Freddie? I just wanted to talk to him about that lovely watch of his.
Oh dear, you and that. What? You and all shiny objects. You've got to... Listen, where did you even get those pearls?
These pearls are a gift from a friend.
I'm certain they are. Listen, if objects keep disappearing around you, people are going to get suspicious.
I just need to... I'm going to go find Freddie and let him know that a guest wants to talk to him.
Oh dear, what am I going to do with that woman?
Staff members, can you move to the front of the room? Thank you. Do we have everybody present? All right, it seems like we're all present. Once everybody gets seated, we can get started. Thank you. Again, I'm Mr. Charles Peabody, LLP. If any of you need help with counseling in legal matters or in stand-up comedy, I'm available. I'll be passing out business cards as people are leaving tonight. Let's see. Oh yes, first we're going to have a moment of silence for old Dave. You remember him?
That time you'll put up this world.
Thank you. Now, before we read the will, old Dave requested that we play a recording of him. Could you get that?
I don't know how to... Okay, you...
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, frauds and charlatans, really. I would like to start out by saying that I like half of you half as much as I should like, and I like less than half of you half as well as you deserve. I wrote a letter to Mr. Tolkien asking him what that meant, really, but he never answered me. I guess I'll never get to do whatever it is that quote pertains to. My days at the Bonsai Institute, where I was a neurosurgeon, particle physicist, linguist, specializing in dead languages, and occasional race car driver, I learned a few lessons. Lesson 1. Specialization is obviously not the end goal. Lesson 2. Get out while you still can. No, seriously, get out of my house. I don't care if I'm dead and it's not my house anymore, just get out! I swear to all that is alive, if you don't get out of my house, I will haunt you to the end of your days. Get out of my house! Get out! Get out! Get out! Please enjoy your evening here at the beautiful Spring Haven Lodge. Or my passing whenever you feel like it.
All right. For distant family members who are receiving smaller portions of the inheritance, I will be discussing them with you personally during the dinner. Only in the formal will, only the large inheritances are being discussed. And now for the reading of the will. I, David Andrew Rockefeller, being of sound mind, do hereby make this my last will and testament, hereby revoking all other wills hitherto made by me. I give and bequeath to my nephew, Frederick Rockefeller, and his wife, Emma Windsor Rockefeller, the urn containing my remains, any one mantle clock from the Springhaven estate, and my best wishes for their happiness, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. I give and bequeath to my great niece.
Well, I'm sorry, there's got to be like an asterisk.
No, I'm sorry. We can discuss any issues with the will after we finish.
I'm sure they're very nice clock.
Shut up.
Please, quiet down. We need to continue. Thank you.
I give and bequeath to my great niece, Catherine Rockefeller, my mother's opal set, the original Van Gogh presently in my New York estate, and 2 round-trip tickets to anywhere in the world she chooses to travel to. Consider carefully whom you take with you. I give and bequeath to my great-nephew, Paul Rockefeller, my collection of silk ties, the red Alfa Romeo held at present in the New York garage, and my entire library of books. The books, not the room. Books. Also kept in New York. Remember not to read and drive. Please, let's save our laughing for when jokes are happening. So, I give and bequeath to Robert Connor, second footman in my household, a sum of $2 billion in American dollars and investments, my house in New York and Spring Haven, my country lodge, and to him, authority to act in my name, both in business and in domestic matters. A hardworking young man deserves all he can get. The remainder of my servants I leave in the hands of young Rob Connor to do as he will. May they learn to treat their inferiors with more respect. Please, let's pipe down. I'm sure it's fine. Laughing can be saved for later times. To all of the members of my extended family present at the reading of this will, I leave a light dinner prepared by my incompetent French chef and some valuable advice. Trust no one and keep your eyes open.
Boy, I don't know what kind of Yankee honky-tonk's going on here, but this is...
Tom, we can totally go everywhere you want to take Tom, did you hear your name in the will? I don't think so. What? Okay, good.
Rob? Rob?
What is this?
Oh my God!
We're all going to adjourn and go into the dining hall for some dinner. Please get up and follow us. Oh my goodness.
I just don't understand how this could have happened.
Let's play a visualization
No one saw
game.
this coming.
Can you think of a worse man than Rob? No.
Yes.
No, you can't.
Like every other man I've ever met, because he was perfect.
He was a scumbag, and in the life of a pretty girl, you'll probably have 3 or 4 scumbags ruin your life. That's how it goes.
He swoops in, takes my house, humiliates my daughter, and I just found out he's a Democrat.
We're holding out for Deborah girl to get him
He stayed to get her money. He was using women for money.
Is this the Montgomery short list for the Montgomery head of household? Ah, yes, here it is. I think that the gold household that's held in New York will be bequeathed upon you. That was my favorite feature. Yes, it's quite nice. But I'll be in contact with you after the proceedings. I'll give you a business card so we can have that shipped to you.
The entire estate and $2 billion. Certainly does, and if you ask me, if he was going to give it to a servant, he might as well have given it to someone who really cared about this place. Somebody who'd actually been working there a little longer. Nigel's been working out 30 years, so have I. We know the ins and outs of this establishment.
It's alright,
Ridiculous. You saw that thing with Kate. I was wondering if I was just dating her because she was gonna get the money. She didn't wait for the money. I don't know. She could be engaged to it. She wasn't supposed to see that. But nothing that a couple $1 million and a couple of diamond rings won't fix. And a box of chocolates. And it'll all work out.
I thought he would at least give me a portion because I might have lived with him my whole life.
I don't know if you can crush
It's not like you are the only family he has.
And you know what?
Sylvia.
Hey, what is his first name? It's something, you know.
Someone else. Okay.
Thank you. I'm married.
Mark my words, I'm going to do whatever it takes to get this house back. Rob does not
breaks the camel's back. You know what Kate told me? She told me that one of the reasons that Rob broke up with her is because he was dating someone else. You know?
Oh, Paul.
Just dating her.
Oh. I would like to clear the record. It was Meredith who was with her because she had a good time with me. It doesn't mean it's not a rat.
Well, you're making me blush. I don't think I really should say.
Please. We're all friends here.
Well, I mean, obviously, I've been working for him longer than Rob, but I don't know, Nigel seems pretty well. I'll have to talk to you later. I'll be back later, though. Where's my electrician? You guys, I'm so sorry. We're gonna get right on it. Oh my gosh, you're on the lights.
Ted asking about the screen. Oh, I told him no for chefs, but it's terrible.
Not be surprised if this entire state of the is Nazi. Which means that I will be in need of employment from someone dignified. Someone refined, someone with resources. And I was wondering if you might arrange a business deal with my family and I might attend to yours.
Well, I think that's certainly something we could talk about. So let's go ahead and send you call my secretary and we'll get something set up.
Kate! Oh! I mean Meredith.
What?
That thing with Kate. That was nothing.
Rob.
I love you.
Rob.
Hey! Don't worry about him.
No!
It was ready! He didn't get the money, so he killed him!
Me, you're the next of kin. You would have it all by him dying.
Kate, you did this! You were jealous! What?
Meredith! Kate, would you know such thing, you dirty maid?
It was you, wasn't it? You wanted the house this badly? Oh, you wanted to cover your food with poison. Right. How dare you!
Get away from there!
Everyone, Lieutenant Louise Delvin, and this is Inspector Ronnie Parker. What's going on here? Whose house is this?
Where do you see that?
The woman said whose house is this?
When you see that?
Really good question.
Oh, my house!
Oh, they just came out of here.
Set this whole thing up. Try to find out who of all you, family, friends, could be worthy of inheriting my title, my fortune. Apparently none of you suspected lies and dirty deals, but...
Okay, you're all suspects in this murder. We need
I'm not and if this is how you treat them, that's my
You guys, I'm so sorry. This obviously wasn't supposed to happen.
Look at all these people in my house.
I mean, we were gonna play practical joke. I was around it all day, but
I
we'll be
really
right
don't know
back.
how to take care of a dead body.
Yeah, Yes,
You look like you've done this before. I take that as a yes.
No, we got a problem. Somebody died. Oh, tell the Democrats.
Excuse me, I'm Hatter, that's my wife.
Back off, Pete. We're not talking to you.
Alright. So, state your name, please.
Maud Sherman.
And you're the butler's wife, right?
Yes, and chief matron of the house as well.
He's a butler.
Alright. So, where were you 25 minutes before Tom was killed?
You mean during the blackout?
Sure. 25 minutes.
Well, I'd rushed out of the dining room to see my darling girl, Sylvia. She's not mine, of course, but I treat her like one of my own.
Why do you feel the need to?
Because her mother's abusive. I just make her feel at home when she's here anyway. I went to follow her out because I was nervous and I was anxious because of Robert and his having acquired the house through the will and of course and his death and so, well, sorry, I didn't know about that. Then I ran to the lounge to tidy things up because when I get nervous I need to clean and then the lights went out. I got shocked and thought that my dear Sylvia might be nervous. So I ran back through the kitchen to the tree room. While I was in the kitchen, I tripped over, I think it was Tom, and he bashed into the cook and she made an awful sound. And then I came back to the tree room. I was looking for dear Sylvia and I couldn't find her and then the lights came on.
Why would you need to find Sylvia?
Because I thought she would be afraid.
Aren't you a little bit angry that Rob Connor, such a young boy, received this house that you've been working at for how many years?
30. But I mean, the boy's been killed. Let's not be talking badly about him now.
All right. Does anybody out there have any questions for Maud? Go ahead, you two.
Is Sylvia your daughter? No. She actually only comes up sometimes with the Rockefellers. She's Emma's daughter, the one with the red and the hair and the glass.
All right, you go ahead.
What's your relationship like with the governor?
The governor? I think you should ask that of my sister. My relationship with the governor is perfectly innocent. I see him on occasion and salute. We talk about our similarities in politics, and that's about it.
One more question.
Did you ever find Sylvia?
Did I find Sylvia before or after?
After the lights went out.
After the lights went out, no, I didn't. I was casting about after I came out to the kitchen to find her in the tree room. She plays up in that little house. She says her friends live there. I'm not sure, but I thought I would look there, and I didn't find her while I was in.
All right, thank you, Maud. This is Maud. All right, does anyone want to talk to anybody else? Anyone else? Good. Meredith? All right. All right. Meredith is Maud's niece, and it's unknown who her parents are, but we'll ask her about that. And she's been working here a few years. We know that she does have some relations with Rob Connor, the boy who was murdered earlier. All right, say your name, please.
Meredith Andrews.
All right. And how did you feel about Kate Rockefeller, who also had an affair with Tom?
Well, obviously I was very upset. You don't just do that to a person. You don't get engaged and then decide that you're just going to date someone else for their money, but I mean, I would never kill anybody over it.
You returned his engagement ring as well.
Well,
You
yeah.
must have been really, really mad.
It was you!
All right. I
Excuse
can't grow facial hair my own.
Yeah, I was pretty mad.
All right. Where were you 25 minutes before Tom died? Or Rob, excuse me, died?
Oh, well, I followed Nigel and Rob out to the hallway, and then I told Nigel to go away, and then I gave Rob back the engagement ring, and then I just went up to the servants' quarters and cried for a little bit until the lights went off.
2 questions. Good.
Was there anybody with you up there in the servants' quarters?
No, I was by myself. Although I guess someone could have been in a different room. Servants' quarters are quite big.
One more? Good.
Have you communicated with Evelyn before? And had she asked you to do anything about the money being given to him?
Evelyn? No, actually, Evelyn was quite insistent that I should return the engagement ring. She didn't ask me to try to get any money out of him.
Really briefly, I saw you.
When did Sylvia start acting a little crazy?
No, she's, Emma, her mother, actually married into the family pretty recently. She's been like that for as long as I've known her.
Well, thank you, Meredith. You're free to go.
That'll be all the interviews, actually.
Yeah, that's all the interviews for now, but we will have time to do that later. One thing I do want to point out, though, is that the entire Rockefeller family, including Freddie, his new wife, his 2 children, and Sylvia, they all attended, or went on vacation to China last summer, and that's where this rat poison's from. And I'm pretty sure you guys could take that into consideration for me and try to get some clues from that from them. All right, thank you all, and have fun eating your dinner.
Oh, we all have secrets.
His death, that you really saw him out there.
I do apologize for that slip up. Sometimes when one is so jumbled, time ordering of things just goes out of one's mind. Yes, the poor boy, I'm still learning him. I'm thinking if it was anyone.
As in, the outcome is okay. I'm okay with this. You're okay with the outcome. He had to come. Let me just say that. He had to come. Man was the lowest scum of the earth.
Well, you might be nervous because you're a suspect in a murder. You might be nervous.
How did your mustache grow back?
She doesn't belong here. Not by a long shot. My son, private car. My nephew could do so much better. But, alright, so,
What is it you don't like about Emma?
she's a gold digger. I think that's the term people use now, right? Gold digging, going after rich people, famous people. See the way she treats everyone about her? Not that she actually cares about anyone.
Where's my bracelet? Evelyn! What? It's right there. No. What is that? Put out your wrist.
Evelyn?
The other one.
Evelyn, what are you up to?
Nothing. This is from an admirer.
Oh, no, it's not. That is mine. Where did you get that?
I got this from an admirer.
You little thief.
I don't want your tacky bracelet anyway. Take it. Take it. Oh, fell on the ground. Okay,
pick it up now.
Pick it up. This isn't your home. Old Dave would never leave anything to you.
Wait a minute, calm down. Please, go. Please, go.
Okay, well, you should ask him about Kate. He's completely obsessive about her.
Really?
Yes. So if Rob hurt me, you want revenge for Kate, right? You're nice, reasonable people. Like you told me before, tell her she needs to stop just asking all these useless questions about her dead, absolutely, and not to question her character.
It's just strange, isn't it, that they have such a weird story of their death. Have you heard it? So they were in a plane crash, but they survived the plane crash.
No, it was crocodile. No,
I thought it was kangaroos.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Kangaroos don't. Oh my.
All suspects to the front. Come on, let's go.
Oh, what? All right, we take your solve sheets. Ronnie and I will take your solve sheets.
Okay, so no
All right, everyone. Ronnie and I have looked at all the evidence and we've considered all of the work that you have done, and we appreciate it so much. But I'd like to say to the suspects, if any of you want to say anything else, go ahead.
The electrician. You know, Mayor, he's wearing Freddy's watch. Freddy, you paid him off to turn out the lights and you poisoned Walt.
No, that's my watch, but I didn't give it to him. Someone must have stolen it off my wrist.
Stop looking at me. I did not have the keys. Well, but look, he has the keys too.
Wait a moment. The last time I saw the keys, they were... I did it! I did it. I killed Robert Connor. I hated him for taking all that money. It's just like your bloody American novels. The butler always does it, doesn't he? I did it. I killed him. I killed him. No, Maud, listen to me. I killed him. Do you understand? Don't do this.
You don't understand. Will David giving the money to stupid Rob Connor, who had been working in this house for a bloody year, and when he should have, if he was going to give it to a servant, he should have really given it to my husband and me. Anyway, I wouldn't have had near the courage to do anything if it wasn't for Evelyn.
What? Oh, you have to squeal always,
yes,
don't you? Okay, but you know who we should really blame in circumstances like this? The person. A good statement, but not true. Someone who caused the whole thing. Meredith, dear, get up here. Remember what we told you happened to your parents?
Yeah, you said they were in a plane crash, and then they survived the plane crash, but then they were eaten by orangutans.
Crocodiles, dear, crocodiles. Shh. The point is, Meredith, I am your mother. No. And old Dave's the father. Of course, he couldn't even give the money to his proper daughter like he should have, had to stage this whole thing and give it to the man who jilted her, jilted his own daughter. So of course I was going to try and get revenge. But I needed Maud to help me because I didn't know how to get the keys.
Well, I knew that the electrician had the keys, but no one's able to communicate with that blubbering fool, so I talked to my darling Sylvia. So I'm one of the few that can communicate with him, and she got them for me.
And then, of course, we needed a way to turn off the lights. Now, nobody can really talk to the electrician very well, but he does like shiny objects. So, I snuck him the watch that I stole off Freddie, and he turned off the lights for me. And in the darkness, of course, Maud could go and get the poison.
I went through the kitchen, tripped the chef so she'd make a bit of a ruckus, and then opened the cupboard with the keys.
Then I had to snatch the poison because she was too chicken to do it herself. Sneak it in the glass of that stupid, incompetent boyfriend of yours. But it was all for you. He's gone now and you can be so much happier. He was a rat and he deserved to die like a rat.
All right, you two, come on.
Give us a moment, for heaven's sake. They're going to go easy on you. Everybody knows that when the sister of yours made you do it. You will go easy on her, right?
Well, she is a suspect in a murder trial, but if she cooperates well, the charges will be dropped. Or lowered, at least.
I have a question for Evelyn. How did you know which cup to poison in the dark?
Oh, well, that's a very good question. The fact of the matter is, in the dark, I couldn't really tell, so I just poisoned the whole bottle.
Take me into your arms.
Okay. Shh. Guys. I'm kidding. Freddie, stop. I could navigate this house with my eyes closed. I've worked here for 20 years. I just slipped it in Rob.
I said you didn't even have any of that. Why are you on the ground?
Oh my gosh, he's dead! Not again!
Ladies and gentlemen, please do not panic. We prepared for this. The last will and testament of David Rockefeller.
Yes.
The last will and testament as witnessed by of David Rockefeller as witnessed by Charles Peabody on set. You know, tonight has been stressful for all of us. What with a fake death and 2 real ones, I believe that we are all a little tense and stressed. And before we go over the real inheritance, I have a joke.
Thank you all very much for being here today. You can come up here and enjoy our show, and your safe driving. I'd like to introduce you to our wonderful cast. We had, oh gosh, sorry, I'm learning their names. Tanner as Freddie Rockefeller. Karen as Emma. Corey as Paul. Jared as Tom. Jared as Sylvia. Rachel as Meredith. Riley as Nigel. Meryl as Mr. Peabody. Bronwyn as Maud. Over here we have Kate as a wonderful chef. Rona as the reporter. Shannon as Miss Catherine. Taylor as Ronnie without the mustache. Annie as Evelyn. Martin as the detective. Pippin as Old Dave. And back to the dad we have
Rob.
Tyler as Rob. Tyler. And last but not least, I'd like to introduce you to our director as our electrician.
This is our co-director, Jen Spilly.